London 1872. I've entered in the service of a new gentleman, it would seem. He is a gambling man! Hello everybody, it is I, Super Bowl Games, and welcome to 80 Days, a game loosely based on Around the World in 80 Days by Mr. Jules Verne. I have never played this game before, so let's play it now. Inco presents The Globe. I love your delicious globe. In association with Cape Guy. I assume that's a nerd in a cape. I made a game. That was me. Directed by Mr. John Ingold and Joseph Humphrey. Script by Meg J. I'm sorry, Meg, for butchering your name. Oh, look, there's Michigan. Hi, Michigan. I love you. Go Tigers. That's the best part of the LP for me so far. Oh, there's Ontario. 80 days. Based on the novel by Jules Verne. Hey, those are Doc's kids, Jules and Verne. So let us go to London to see the punk rock scene of the 1980s. Or late 70s. Something, okay. Monsieur Phileas Fogg, I want to say Phineas Frog, returned home early from the Reform Club, and in a newfangled steam carriage besides. So I assume I'm his manservant. I'm like, oh, a new steam carriage. Delightful. I helped his fat ass down, and the iron-lunged, steam-driven horses clattered around. Pass a part out? We are going around the world, said he. Alright, Phileas, Mr. Fogg. Wait, around the world? Around the world? I asked, utterly astonished. We shall circumnavigate the globe within 80 days. He was quite calm as he proposed this wild scheme. We leave for Paris on the 8:25 in an hour. And the train? Wait, the channel's not been built yet. We're gonna crash into the English Channel and die. But no, you're joking, sir. You are in jest. I told him in a dignified affront, you make a mock of me, monsieur. I'm like, there's no way mankind can go around the world in 80 days. You're bullshitting me. I am quite serious. Pack an altimeter in my evening jacket. There is not a moment to waste. Alright, so me, passport out. I now have funds, and my character is now polished. I don't know if that's me or Mr. Fogg. Oh, I want to go to Cambridge. Oh, that must be Mr. Fogg. Quickly, passport out, collect our things, and we'll be off. Let us pack. Fogg's apartment. There's just a moment to seize anything further. Oh shit, this thing's going. That I thought might be useful for a trip. Shipping container. Playing cards. Oh shit, he wanted an altimeter. God damn it, and an evening jacket. Oh no. Fuck the shipping card. There you go. Put the wax cylinder in here. Alright, we're good. Could I would think we would need the shipping table, right? Routes for ships in Europe will be visible on the globe. Wax cylinder, inscribed with markings describing the recording of the symphony. Valuable in Vienna, Paris, and Copenhagen. What about shirts? Can I just get rid of his clothes? Will he be okay with that? That seems like that might be a bad idea. Alright, there we go. We're gonna take the shipping table, his evening jacket, and some pants. Hopefully he's wearing his shirt. We must discover a route as we go. Onwards! Alright, so right now I think those are the shipping lanes we can see. Ah! So if we get down to, what was it, Athens? Also, Stockholm up through St. Pete. Considering this is the first time we've ever played, can I repack? No, wait, we better keep that. Alright, let us depart. A game of whist later, I think. Alright, let's roll. So that is our only choice to start in Paris. Oh, I want to get down here and hit Venice so we can go down that way. I don't know, we could go through the north too, but whatever. Alright, we will arrive tomorrow. Let's go. The Amfreight Express to Paris. Departing now, the guard's van has space for one suitcase, which will suffice. Travel, this looks like a bearable option. Alright. Oh, is that our steam carriage? This is like, I got a mechanical steampunk horse? That's pretty cool. The mechanical horses raced past the Piccadilly Circus and the Pall Mall faster than a team of thoroughbreds. Even so, the whistle of the 825 was blowing as we pulled up to the Charing Cross station. We have no tickets? I'm gonna do that. We have no tickets! I'm the faithful lackey. That does not signify, Monsieur Fogg remarked over his shoulder as he hurried towards the platform. We must not miss the train. I'm gonna run to the ticket booth. That's what your job is, right? When you're the loyal lackey, you do the boring things? I dashed to the ticket booth, judging that there was a moment to spare. Elbowing aside a few ladies and gentlemen. Get out of my way, you cunts! I'm in England, it's okay to say that. Where I was frustrated by a queue? No, I'm gonna... Wait, so I have a choice. I can elbow people or wait frustrated? I'm an American. I'm gonna elbow some bitches. Drop the people's elbow. And a gentleman, elbowing aside a few ladies and gentlemen who were ambling about as though this were Brighton Pier and not a busy train station. 2 signals to Paris! No! I demanded breathlessly. The guard raised his pen with agonizing slowness. Leaving tomorrow, he intoned. I am aiming to depart on the 825, good sir! I replied coolly. Oh, you know, the man replied with obvious amusement. Well then. He drew a metal tube from one wall and spoke into it. Godfrey, hold the 825 a minute, won't you? I've got a fellow here running late. I will thank him profusely. Oh my god, thank you. I would blow you, but I don't want to. The guard nodded and scribed one ticket, then the other, then passed them slowly to me. I made my way back to the train where the redoubtable Geoffrey was waiting, a flag race for me to step aboard. He'd be like, you got my name wrong, it's Geoffrey. I am going to thank him. We're going to be very proper gentlemen. I stopped to thank him, only to be interrupted by Monsieur Fogg, who was leaning out of the compartment window and demanding to know the cause of the half-minute delay. Monsieur Fogg, if it were not for me, we would be thrown off this train. His lips thinned as he caught the sight of me, and so I ducked my head and heard the bird. I'm sorry, Monsieur Fogg. Oh no, my relationship with Mr. Fogg has deteriorated. What a dickwad. Dude, I'm making sure we don't get thrown overboard. I am on fine form, but we must make haste. Yeah, you're only on fine form because I'm doing a good job. I am at your service, Monsieur Fogg. The bumbling passepartout. Oh, you're a dick. But tell me, monsieur, what is the purpose of our journey? I have made a hefty wager, and I do not intend to lose. The journey will be most expensive, monsieur. Indeed, but we can earn a little by from buying and selling our possessions as we travel. Oh, very good. I can sell your pants. The London smog gave way to the rolling hills and the pastures of the Kentish countryside. I know somebody who lives in Kent. Still untouched by the hand of technological advancement. Oh, I'm sorry, all you people from Kent. They're saying you're backwards. Monsieur read his paper while I repacked our bags. This isn't like the great tradition of... Well, I don't think... Jules Verne was French, wasn't he? I'm thinking of like French authors where you're like... Watson or Captain Hastings, where you're like, oh, I do the boring, busy work. Whilst I repacked our bags, thrown together in haste and confusion, as afternoon turned inexorably to evening, I discovered that my master was one of those gentlemen who broke their silence rarely, if at all. A guard rapped on our door. He's like, yo, bitch, I'm the guard! Best rapping ever. That's him knocking. A few miles before Dover. We're about to submerge, he warned. Takes some people a bit funny, so watch out. Wait, what do you mean, submerge? I cried. This is the London to Paris Amphitrite Express, he explained, as though to a particularly dim-witted child. The submersible train? So that's how they do it. That's scary. Talk of all the London papers. Oh no, this is the Mer train? Oh my god, we're gonna die! He made a face. Bloody journalists and their silly names. He muttered. Every inch of her has been examined and stamped with the artificer's seal. This is the world's only bath-escaped locomotive. I'm gonna shiver because I do not like being underwater, and being underwater in the ocean would freak me out. I shiver as the fins above the Amphitrite's wheels extend with a hydraulic hiss. What if the Nautilus sinks us? Night fell and we plunged past the end of the track into the freezing waters of the English Channel. My relations with Fogg have slightly improved. Is that because I got scared? I'm guessing it's because I repacked his stuff? I don't know. I like the artwork in this. This is pretty cool. Under the sea, some like it better, down where it's at wetter. Lady Wet Pea, ew. Sorry, the Amphitrite plowed through the water overnight and splashed up onto the wider gauge French tracks at Calais as dawn broke. I'm going to ask Monsieur Fogg, do you have a route in mind, Monsieur? I asked as the water of the channel dried from the compartment windows. I am yet undecided, my master admitted. The new canal, that's like anal. You are so immature. The new canal has sped up the shipping route from Suez to Bombay, though perhaps we could take the Trans-Siberian Railway across Russia. I'm okay with Bombay. Go see some hot Indian chicks, you know? I don't want to go to Siberia because we're going to freeze to death. Surely not Siberia! I exclaimed, it's so cold and grim, and I have a particular fear of bears. That's not true, I love bears. But yeah, a grizzly might eat Mr. Fogg. Then we would do well to buy furs, he replied, refraining from the rolling his eyes. There are other alternatives. We might also travel over land and across the Black Sea and the Caspian Seas. But what is fastest? I believe, said he, that this is what we shall put to the test. Parbleu, well, I scarcely knew what to think. We arrived at the Paris Gare du Nord just about 1 o'clock. Automaton porters. Oh, that is cool. They got like this is all like steampunky robo porters. Lifted our luggage and then our purses onto the platform with long, delicately filigreed iron arms. Paris, city of my heart. I was home, but not to stay. How would we get down to Alexandria, though? Oh man, that's a big old route. All the way to Bombay. And the Trans-Siberian Railroad, oh man, that goes a long way. I don't know, though. Like, that's probably good news. Man, that must have been hell to build. Oh, we're still not in Paris yet. Some of our possessions could earn us well here. So we could go to the bank, that would take time. We could explore, or we could go to the market. Why not explore? I've never been to Paris in real life. Oh, interesting! That is super cool! We had a few hours to spare. I asked Monsieur Fogg if I might enjoy the city, my city, before we had to leave. Indeed, and should you learn anything of note, be sure to relay it. I nodded and headed into town. The talk on the streets was of one thing only, an enormous, elegant oval stadium constructed upon the green fields of the Champ de Mars and containing the technological marvels of art, amusement, parks, milling crowds of the World's Fair of 1872? We could talk about, what is 1872? My city still wore the scars of last year's city siege. I believe that's the war with Prussia, wasn't it? I'm not great about my European history with that, but I think that was when Prussia kicked the crap out of France, and this is Paris recovering. But who cares? And I don't care if Fogg wants me to go to the fairs or not. I'm going to go see the World's Fair. I ventured inside the grand illuminated pavilions of the exposition. Ooh. Oh, I could go to the airship hangar or see the artificer was replacing the arc light. Is that like Edison's invention? But an airship hangar, that seems, oh. I'm sorry, I'm nerdgasming. I'm like, oh, this is all exciting, electric light? Is it airships? We'll have to check out an airship, I think. I went west towards the airship hangar, past a booth with a husband and wife selling a pair of panoramic hot air balloon rides, eager for tourists. Oh. I'll ask about their rate. I inquired as to their hourly rate, wondering if perhaps the balloon could be encouraged to go a little way east as well and contribute to a great journey. Let's see. What does he say? £80 for a half-hour flight. Oh, man. I think that's a lot. I gaped. That's a robbery, my friend! The man shrugged. We're the only balloonists here today. And, are you willing to miss out on the experience of a flight over Paris? I, sir, am going around the world, I replied. I hope to come back with much more impressive sights in the days to come. The man nodded and moved on to the next punter with great swiftness. I didn't know we were playing football here. Let's go see the hangar with the airships. There was a large number on display from all over the world, and my eye was immediately caught by Ooh, that is so cool. An African-made rigid metal balloon. Gilded Egyptian Ifriti class airship. The metal-clad four-propeller Savik Monarch. The bulky Ghost coal gas-powered Ottoman Gaiac. The twin-blade Peruvian gyrocopter. Oh my god, gyrocopter sounds so cool. The twin-bladed Peruvian gyrocopter, which looked tinny and flimsy in comparison with the airship surrounding it. They say the Incas invented the gyrocopter. Boasted the dark-haired pilot, pushing up her goggles and giving me a wink. I'm a girl now. As their heirs, we Peruvians have made some improvements. Yeah, that doesn't seem likely. That seems bullshit. It seemed extremely unlikely that the Incans had done any such thing. I did not see the use of starting an argument. Perhaps one day soon, Monsieur Fogg and I would have found ourselves flying in such a craft. I returned to the Expositions Center. My thoughts turned in with clouds and engine rotors. The avenue sprawled in every direction between the inviting and illuminated pavilions of the exposition. I want to see the artificer replacing an arc light. An artificer which was replacing an arc light which had burned out. She first connected... Oh, wait, is that a person, not a light bulb? Oh, I'm not so bright. She first disconnected the strange machine powering the lights. It had a spinning iron wheel, which was wound around a series of armature coils. Excuse me, artificer, what is that device? I asked politely, my eyes straying to the copper lily pin, which proclaimed her profession. It's a bleeding nuisance is what it is. The artificer grumbled in a thick Yorkshire accent. That's my best Yorkshire accent. These gram machines are finicky beasts. I don't know what that word is. Is that so? Oh yes, and the bleeding block of candles only lasts 2 hours. Not like I have anything better to do, eh? You know what, I'm gonna say the harshness of her tone was belied by her gentle touch. Maybe she will touch my wiener. Gonna get some. Where was I? She unscrewed the arc light's globe of enameled glass. Oh, maybe it is a light bulb, it's just called an arc light. And replaced the 2 carbon rods within. She reconnected the supply, and the 10, block of candles connected in the series lit up once more. Will all the streets have electricity soon? I asked. Well, there are already a fair passel of cities lit by electricity rather than gaslight, she retorted. London will probably be the last, given old Queen Vicky's prejudice against the Artificers Guild. Oh, man. But Paris is modern and we still use gaslight? The artificer eyed me sadly. Frenchy, are you? She sighed. Paris is nice enough, I suppose, but it's no Istanbul. Now there's a bleeding city. She looked at her pocket watch, cursed, and hurried off. Cunt fuck bitch! I gotta go! Dropping something as she went. I'm gonna hurry after her to return it. I am a gentleman! And she thanked me. My medallion! I needed that to get my lunch from the canteen, thank you. I bowed in return. And she giggled. Stop that! You make me blush! She rubbed the coin thoughtfully. I was given this for my work in Istanbul, you know? Oh man, I should have stolen it! I made a very special automaton. I think it works as a driver now. On the route up from Izmir. I think that's right. An automaton who can drive? Of course, is that so strange? I could only shrug. Who knows what is normal in this modern world? I looked about me once more. Crowds of tourists, jostled and heaved past, with their eyes wide in wonder. Well, everybody, this is where I'm going to end the episode now. A lot of reading in this LP. So far, I find it very interesting. Hopefully, we end up in Istanbul so that we can meet her automaton and be like, give me a free ride, dude. Robo-dude. I don't know. I'm having fun. I hope you dig this. I'll see y'all next time.